Hi, hey, hello, how are you? I hope you're fine. If you aren't, it's okay because today you are going to have me sick talking to you. So, I'm not well. I hope you can understand me right now, but I can't speak very loudly because my throat is better. I have a huge cold. So it was like a viral thing that I catch. So, but affect me in my nose. So I have my nose is congested. I think is how to say it. In my throat, it was very hard for me to swallow, and that was what she said. Oh, the office has a chokehold on me. My dirty mind. Whatever. What I was going to say. So today I'm going to speak in this tone. I can speak louder, as I said before. So excuse me if you don't understand. I'm going to do my best to get the audio enhance the audio for you to listen, but yeah, it's what we have today. So yeah, so welcome to my podcast. This is the SMR episode, I think, because of my voice, where I basically talk to myself out loud about everything and anything. And I don't know. This is my podcast is like the new song from Miley Cyrus. Giving myself flowers. I'm talking to myself. So yeah, I do a lot of things by myself. So yeah, it's where the name comes from. But today, as I'm sick, as you know, I thought about speaking about something casual and chill for me. So I thought about the trend that I'm seeing from the beginning of the year, that is called ins and outs. I For my understanding, this is about like resolutions for the new year, like things that you don't want to do anymore and things that you want to be into. But in my view, I don't do New Year's resolutions because, yes, I have my goals, but I don't want to put pressure on me to do them because I have a thing that follows me around that is procrastination, and that it's very bad for me sometimes. But I have waves of productivity. I can speak today as well. So yeah. But what I was saying. So yeah, I have days that I do a lot of stuff to compensate other days that I don't do anything. Yeah. Another. I was speaking about resolutions. I don't do them. I tried them before, but I don't think they are for me. And I think a lot of people try to do them, but only works for January, not the whole year. But yeah. So today I'm going to do ins and outs, but it are ins and outs for me. That things that I want to keep doing and I like them, but others that are doubts, I don't like them and I don't want to keep doing them, or I didn't do at all because I don't like them. But the most stuff that I have here, I tried them. Are few that I didn't try before, so but I don't want to. So yeah, it's not my style at all. So, but these are things that I remember. But I don't know. We can talk for hours about this. But I can do another episode if I remember a lot more to do after this one. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. As the name of the podcast is called, I'm talking to myself. Almost certainly, at least in the beginning, because I don't think anyone is listening to this, but it's okay. I'm having inner conversation out loud per se. Yeah. So let me lubricate my throat because this is going to have to drink a lot of water to have hydration for the whole episode. So, very well. Let's start. The ins that I have. The first one is something that is how to say it, bother me a lot, that other people doesn't, that a lot of people don't appreciate. At least some people appreciate it and do as well as me. But yeah, let's start with this first in that physical media collector. That is one thing that I am. I like to collect DVDs because I grew up with them and I think they are great. I don't see much improvement on Blu-rays and I don't like the cases of Blu-rays, so I don't collect Blu-rays, only DVDs. But yeah, I collect vinyls. Yes, I'm that girl that collects vinyls. But I have vinyls that are new and vinyls that are secondhand as the DVDs, because DVDs in my country, they stopped selling at least the DVDs in stores, in physical stores, and the ones that has subtitles and menus for Portugal, that's where I live, don't have that. And because of this, I'm very pissed off because I don't have many where to choose from, and I have some movies that I want in DVD and I can't have them. I understand that it's the streaming stuff and anything, but I like to have them physical to me because something happens to the file that you buy in iTunes or whatever. You lost that. You can also have a fire in your house and lost the DVDs, but I enjoy having the display with my favorite movies and my favorite music because I have vinyls, I have CDs as well. What I have more? I have books, but books are less. I started to becoming more, but books I read a moderated quantity of books per year. It's not a lot because I'm a mood reader, so yeah. that it's a lot of reading slumps and whatever. But I have to read a book in ebook or audiobook before buying a book. I don't buy. I did this once and I didn't like it because I think it's a waste of money, and I have to have sure that I like that book to have in physical form with me, at least. It's what works. More, what I have more. I have, but this is media. I collect other stuff like figures from things from Star Wars. I'm not a huge fan of the movies, but I like the characters and the creatures they have. So yeah, I have stuff that people call them toys, and they are toys to me, but as well figure collections. So yeah. Let's do a note. A note for me it's Twitter, TikTok, and Pinterest, and Tumblr. I think Tumblr is having a renaissance a little bit because I'm seeing some stuff from Tumblr appearing, but yeah. So I'm going to start with Tumblr and Pinterest because these two I tried before. I had accounts, but I didn't do much with them. Pinterest I did more because it was in the time that I had that I was a huge fan of K-pop. So all of my idols and bias photos, I had albums for that in Pinterest. So brought me a lot of happiness looking in the time at that albums. But yeah, I think it was a phase. For me, it doesn't work today. I think it's good for people that want to do things that inspire aesthetics, and for house decorations and everything. I think it's good for that, but I don't do a lot of stuff for having an account. I have my account, it's still open, but I don't know if I still know the password, or the same goes for Tumblr. I don't know if I know the password still, but yeah. Okay, but yeah, Tumblr I used, but was very little use. How to say it, was in the time. Another thing that you are going to know about me. I had a Wattpad, you know. I was from the age that was like a huge thing, and I wrote stories on there. And what happened was that I had to put fan casting photos that I did, collages by myself, to put in the Wattpad story. I had to have a link to appear the photo, and one of the places you can put the photo was in Tumblr, and was why I had an account in Tumblr, not anything else. I wasn't a Tumblr girl or anything. I don't judge. I'm speaking about this stuff, but I don't judge at all. People can be a Pinterest girl, a Tumblr boy, whatever. I don't care. But for me, these accounts don't work. Now, Twitter and TikTok. I don't see a reason to have accounts in there. Twitter, when I was into K-pop, I have a friend that sent me a lot of stuff from Twitter accounts, but I think was things that I could see in another places of the internet, and I didn't see a reason, and I don't like post status in other social media, so I don't see a purpose for me to have a Twitter to write stuff about what I'm thinking and whatever. And I think Twitter has a lot of problems. All the social media has problems, but I think Twitter is not for me and has a lot of confusion and arguing around what you express your opinion. YouTube has as well in the comments, but I think Twitter people can be more aggressive, so it's only what I saw. So this is based in what I saw from people that I know, and I don't know. You can have maybe a pleasant experience on Twitter. I don't know what is your experience. Once again, I'm repeating myself, but yeah, TikTok. I know that Instagram imitated TikTok with the reels, but I wasn't I'm much an Instagram gal. So because I like to take photos, not only selfies. I'm all about myself, you know. No, I'm kidding. But I take a lot of photos from places, things that I'm doing. So yeah, I like Instagram in that aspect. And we started to having Insta stories. I think in the same time that TikTok was becoming a huge hit, and I didn't see myself becoming lost for hours seeing videos on TikTok and short ones. So for me, didn't make sense. But after Instagram started to having the reels, and I thought, I have the reels, a lot of them are TikTok videos, so I didn't see, once again, the use for me to have a TikTok. And because of that, I'm not going to have it. I understand that people have fun, and very well. I think if makes you happy, continue doing it. What else I was going to say? Another thing. I'm very much an Instagram and YouTube person, and YouTube for me, I think I like much more of the videos that I see in YouTube than the short ones from TikTok. Even the reels in Instagram, when started in Instagram, I started watching a lot, but now I see once in a while I see people sending me a lot of reels to watch, especially my brother. My brother sent me a lot of memes and reels, so I have a lot watch from him. already, and now YouTube also has the shorts that are basically the reels and TikTok videos that's going there. So yeah, when a thing becomes viral, it's automatically going to be in other platforms as well. So it's guaranteed to happen. It's not new to social media imitates one another. So yeah, this is my first out. The second in that I have, it's reality shows era. For me, this happened in the beginning of 2022. Whoa, I didn't enjoy reality shows until last year. What I can say, because some programs are considered as well, I think, as reality shows, but for me are more like variety shows, I don't know, or contests. I see that kind of stuff like cooking shows or contests and everything, but reality shows, that true essence of a reality show, who? And this I'm going to play on Love Island UK season, I think 7. Who? That was like a thing that was like a rabbit hole for me. I watched every single episode, and after that I became a huge fan of Love Island UK. Yes, one thing, I like Love Island, but I only enjoy UK and Australia. I don't enjoy at all the other ones, the other versions. American one, no thank you. Yeah, I tried to watch it, but I don't think so. The Love Island, that's the thing about Love Island that drew me in, I think, was the humor, the jokes, the narrator. The narrator is so good, makes fun of everything, and I love it. It's like the YouTube movie commentaries that are very on trend right now. It's like having someone like watching with you and like making fun of things with you, and it's very good. And I think they are very funny, especially the UK one. Australia can keep up as well, but the UK one is like chef's kiss. I love him, and I think they have to keep him around as much as they can. So yeah, but I saw because was having how to say it, they in the channel I saw start to having runs of other seasons, and because of that I watched almost every season. The older ones I saw some pieces, but I didn't follow it through because I think it's very how to say it, outdated. I don't like it, but the recent ones are the better, and I don't know if it's the first season that I saw, the seventh one. I love it. It's my favorite. I love the contestants and the drama that goes around. And I think another thing is the drama that they created. I think it's very well done, at least the first season that I watched. But I already watched the 8th one as well after, and I enjoyed as well. Now they are going to have a new season, I think, but they changed the presenter. So let's see. At least if they don't replace the narrator, for me, it's everything good. But let's see, because I see in a channel in my country, so it's later than when the original air in UK. So let's see when I'm going to watch it. But this I thought about. I start with saying reality show era for me, because I didn't watch only that. I watch more. I watched the Married at First Sight Australia some seasons as well. I watch Love is Blind Japan. I don't like the other countries' versions. I tried, but I prefer Japan, so I'm waiting for the second season. I watch Indian matchmaking. Very good and very weird, but it's their culture, so I'm not going to say. It's interesting to watch how they do, and despite I thinking is arcade, I think they have their some bits of wisdom in some episodes. I don't know. I watch Love in the Spectrum. Very, very good. Very wholesome. I love the people that they chose to be in. They are very lovely people. What else? I saw Singles Inferno. The first and second season is already out. The second one. What I watch more? I watched the Change Dates from Korea. This is a Korean reality show. It's good as well and very weird as well for me. If a couple doesn't resolve problems alone, it's not going to be in a reality show trading with another couple pairing that is going to work. So for me, it's my opinion, but it's very entertaining to watch the drama going on, and I love that. I love drama. If it's not with me, I love it. So yes, I don't know. I'm not remembering any more reality show I watched. Oh, F-Boy Island, the only one that is American and I enjoy. And this, I think I enjoy it only because the presenter, she has comedic timing like the narrator of Love Island, and I think she's great. She cracks me up, and I like seeing men struggling. So yeah, it's like a little bit like The Bachelorette, but in a setting of a Love Island. But you have 3 bachelorettes in the place of one to choose your parent and you like to see women having the choice in their hands, it's very empowering. I'm not going to start being all feminist, but I enjoy it. And I think it's very good to see some of the contestants, if they are like that stereotype that men can always treat you, or can be like a puppy and so cute and so lovable. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's move on. So yeah, I think it was that, because cooking shows that are very like reality shows as well, that has a lot of drama, like My Kitchen Rules from Australia. I love that show. The drama and the contestants they chose were like unbelievable. I saw every episode of that, but this was very before the last year. Last year, all the stuff that I said I saw last year. So yeah, was a lot. So let's move on. Let's move on for another out. I think this is several ones, but I think I'm going to smash them together. Mash them together. What I'm saying. That is things that women do or wear that I don't enjoy. But I have exceptions, so let's talk about it. It's shaving, bras, makeup, and heels. Yeah. As you can, conclude from what I said, you can see that I'm not very girly, like in the terms of traditional beauty standards, things you do for making yourself appealing. Beauty is pain and I don't like it. So let's explain each one. Shaving. I don't mean that I don't shave, guys. I shave, okay? But I have, I think this is one of the society pressure for women that they don't have, they need to not have hair. Only the brows and the hair on your head is the only exception that is acceptable. Me in talking today. Let's drink a little bit of water. So, shaving. First, for me, it's very rare to shave when it's getting cold, because I'm using clothing and layers. I don't need to be shaved underneath that and have all the work in shaving and maybe the things that like bother me, like after you shaving and the hair starts growing and you have the tendency, it's growing, is that mid awkwardness that you have in your hair that is bothering you, because it's like little spikes in your, for example, armpit, and you want to shave already, but it's too short for shaving. So yeah, I prefer having long. The thing is, not shaving, it's not hygienic. If you wash yourself regularly and have that hygiene on point, you don't need to shave. And I think that is a concept that is becoming more aware for people, but a lot of people still has a problem with that. So yeah, but in the fall, when it's getting colder, and still in the spring, if I don't use like skirts or shorts or t-shirts, anything that shows my armpits or legs, I'm not shaving. It's my truth, so yeah. But okay, I had some moments that happened to me that in the summer I only shaved my armpits in the last years. I didn't have the trouble to shave my legs, and I went out with my legs, my natural hairy legs, not very hairy. I don't have, I think, a lot of hair, but I have brown hair, so that is more seen than blonde hair. Blonde hair, they don't have a lot of times to shave. Yeah, but I went out and I walked in places with a lot of people, and I think a lot of people didn't look at my legs because first, I'm short. You have to look down and see my legs up close to see if they have hair, and they don't need to do that. So another thing is my hair, I think, only it's noticeable up close. If I have taken photograph of me in the summer with my legs still to be shaved, and because of that we don't see in the photograph my hair in the legs, and it's because you don't need to watch, like make the zoom to see the pixels with the little like lines that are my hairs or something like that, but whatever. And that is a thing that I did. I think we only have to do that with maybe special occasions or something like that, but shaving is something that you have to have so much work to maintain that, and sometimes it's time, money, and it's a head how to say it? I'm not hearing the word, but it hurts your head, right? And I don't like to have that work. You can call me lazy right now, but if the men that aren't very hairy don't have that work, why I have to have that work? You understand me? Only if you have like a lot of hair, I think it's the solution you have. It's to shave or at least to trim it, And trim is another thing that I do, because in the summer when I wear a swimsuit, I don't. This is very personal, but I don't like to have my intimate part all like shaved. I trim that. I can shave some part, but I don't like to have no hair. I think it's a very sensitive part, and I don't like doing that. I like to nurture that part and not treat this part badly, because she doesn't deserve it. What I'm saying. But let's move on. You understand my point already. Yeah. Well, I talked about bras. Ooh, this is a I don't know the adjective, but bras. I use bras, but I change the bras I use. I don't use the bras with the how to say it, the metal things that you have to push up your breasts upward. I don't like that. Hurts. And since I lost weight, I don't have much meat or grease. I don't know if it's grease. I don't know what I'm saying, but stuffing per se between your rib cage bones and your breasts, and because of that, it hurts me a lot using that kind of bras all day long. And because of that, I change for the ones that have padding as well to push up or making the form like more symmetrical, because we are not symmetrical. Have always a boob that is bigger than the other, and the bigger one is usually in the place where you have your heart, in the left side. It's for that reason. But yeah, I changed for stream free, I think it's called. It's the elastic ones that are very not like as well strangle you. I don't like that kind of elastic that strangles you as well, because that seems like you're using a corset as well, and you can have air faulting. I don't know what I'm saying, but I want something that is comfortable for me to do my things, not worrying about that, because that is something that you shouldn't have to be hurt and to distract you from your day, because it's a freedom to take off your bra in the end of the day. But I have another thing. Despite I changing my bra, another thing that I have is I had some times that I did the experience that in the winter I didn't use the bra, because for what? I had a lot of clothing. I was wearing a lot of layers, and you didn't see anything. You don't see. I don't have a huge breasts or anything. I understand for people that have and they have the need for that, but for me, I didn't need it. And so once in a while, if you are next to me, you maybe if you look longer, you can notice, but for what? I in nowadays I only use a bra for warm in the winter. For my boobs don't feel cold. Only that. So yeah, it's my opinion about that as well. Now another thing is makeup. Makeup is another thing that exists time, money, and experience. It's like a job. It's a job. A makeup artist, it's a job. No, it's good. But even if I want to do something casual, I don't want to. I only try to do for fun sometimes, or I don't know, for some occasional special occasion or anything. If you see me day by day, I'm natural. I'm all natural. I don't use makeup to seem natural. I'm all natural. I don't have makeup. I don't use makeup in the daily life. So yeah, and I think is something that people, how to say it, are very. It's something that I don't think it's speak enough, because I think if I'm going to get some work and for a job interview or anything, people are looking at me if I don't have makeup in my face. If you have some job interview for something like a secretary, by the way, I have a secretary that how to say it, certificate. I did professional course. So yeah, I think if I candidate to a job in a company that I have to use my face to speak to people and everything, and for the company, I think they are going to reject me because of my face and not using makeup. And I think, despite people not talking about it, I think is something that we have to accept because it's your face. I'm not saying not to use creams or like sunscreen. I do that because sunscreen is my best friend. I have a very light skin. Sometimes I seem like a ghost. Yes. Ooh. I'm hurting people with my face. I'm kidding. But yeah. Another thing, I think the things that I try to use sometimes is because of my uh, darkness beneath my eyes. It's like a panda sometimes, and I think sometimes I have to use concealer because of that, but it's very rare because I'm not used to use makeup, and when I use it's I have that itch to rub my fingers on it because I feel that something it's in my skin that shouldn't be. It's a thing of mine, and I'm not used to. I think it's something that I have to train myself to abstract from that, but I don't know what is going to happen in the future. Maybe I have to start to use that, but the things that I use is sunscreen, sometimes face mask because I like it, and I think hydrates your face. Yes. Another thing is the how to say it, the lip balm, because I have dry lips a lot of times and I have to use it. Not it's all year around, so I have to use it. Yes. And another thing for me, and I think if I use makeup regularly, I'm going to have a lot of acne, and I never a girl to have a lot of acne. Even in my teenage years, I didn't have a lot of acne in my face, and yes, I think does hurt my skin using makeup, and my skin doesn't like. My skin likes to breathe and be free from stuff. I don't know, it's what I feel, and my skin usually likes that. Has some stuff like hormones, the period makes me have acne as well, but it's something that I can't control, and we have to live with it. It's another thing that I learned to live with it, and I think more people should. I don't think a lot of people should, because people has serious problems, at least with acne, and I think it's, yes, a very huge problem to self-esteem, and makeup improves that, and yes, for that people I think they are in the right path, but other times I think some people get under the pressure of the using makeup as a woman or a girl. So yes, another thing, I think girls are getting more and more younger using makeup, and I don't think that is right, because you are accelerating their age, and I see a lot of young girls like looking a lot older even than me, and I don't think that is right for several reasons. But yeah, each one to their own things. So the other thing that I had was heels. Heels, oh my god, I don't understand this. This is like feeling like living for pain. I don't enjoy it at all. You can have more height with this, but I want more height with the platform heels from sneakers and everything, because I love sneakers. Oh my god, my passion for sneakers are so good. They are so comfortable and so cozy, and you can do a lot, run, like do a lot. If you happens something in a day, for example, you have to catch your bus in the way to work. You can run with sneakers and heels. How? I don't understand. And makes your makes you have problems later with your spine, to if you use daily. It's very bad for you, for your posture and everything. You're gonna be having problems. If you have heels that are more comfortable and practical for you, that I can accept. I have one pair of heels and they are short heels and they are like large heels. They aren't that tiny ones like a needle. Like that ones makes me physical ill. I don't want to learn how to walk again with another kind of shoes. I want to walk normally as I do every day, you know? And I think heels is another thing for a woman that in your job, as I mentioned before, for example, as a secretary, is very, very unusual to see people with sneakers at your job. Why can you have a sneaker like a type more like formal? Is this some kind of sneakers that are more formal, and you didn't even notice the kind of shoe you are wearing? What the hell? I don't know why don't exist the trend to use sneakers at your job, at least for women. For men, it's another conversation, but okay. Well, I spoke a lot of these outs. Let's talk about another in. Another in has to do with the P time. I don't want to say the word, but yeah, the things that I'm talking about, another in, is about the pandemic, and are the mask and the gel sanitizer. I think these things, for me, it's for staying, because I don't think the numbers are very low still. They have been decreasing, but they are still having a lot of problems, and I didn't get the fourth dosage yet, so I want to keep using my mask because a lot of reasons. It's not only for the C virus, but for a lot of other virus. You can use this mask. It's very hygienic. For example, public transportation. I would love people using masks more often, and I think this is a custom that Asian country has that I wish my country had, and unfortunately we don't have. Yeah. And the people are so judgy, because Sometimes I still use a lot my mask out of my house, and a lot of people look at me in some places that they aren't health places, because health places like hospitals and stuff still has the mandatory of using masks, but other places people look at me like I'm crazy for using mask, or think like I have some serious issue, like I don't know. But and you shouldn't speak to people to you shouldn't like saying to people, you shouldn't use that mask, the stuff already ended, why are you using that mask? And I say like, mind your own business, okay? Because I'm not obligating people to use masks, you know, and they shouldn't obligating me to take mine off. So yeah, people are like sometimes I wish that people don't speak to me. Oh, but okay, let's not generalizing. But yeah, I love masks. In the winter, they are great. Oh, my face is so warm in the winter when I'm outside. It's so useful, and people don't get it. Don't get it, and I don't know what to do. And yeah, I'm going to keep using. I'm going to see the virus how is going, because maybe I'm going to use less with time, but for now I'm still using, and nobody speaks about it to me because I don't want to. Yeah, it's not like a let's think about another thing. Is the gel sanitizer. This one, I think, is something that every place should keep doing, because people are so dirty, and they are like taking all the gel sanitizer from everywhere, and oh my god, the hands are such a nasty things that should be clean once in a while, and you touch so many stuff that is only hygienic to have this everywhere. I still bring my gel sanitizer in my mini bottle everywhere, because I think it's very necessary in a lot of situations, and I think it's a useful thing to have with you at all times. And another thing, because I already saw so many people, a woman in this case, because it's the WC that I go, but the WC for a woman, you think that men, the people has the conception that men are the dirtiest, but women, like I see so many women like going to the bathroom and coming out and not washing their hands, and the stupidest thing that I watch, it's not washing their hands and drying the hands after going to the bathroom. Why you are drying your hands? You have, I think people has pee in their hands, and they are drying the hands. without washing them. What the hell? I don't understand. Another thing is people that are not washing their hands but still don't come out the WC because they are doing their makeup. And people, you went to the bathroom, you have your dirty hands, like putting makeup on your face. You know how nasty that is? Oh my god, I don't know what to do to people because they have like something that isn't working in there. I don't know. So let's talk about another out. I'm including 3 things together because I think makes sense. Because I think people that like this stuff usually like the 3, and I don't like it. And I don't like people that pressure me or like talk like I'm like a kid for not doing this stuff, because this is like grown-up stuff that I should be doing, and I be like furious looking tip. What are you saying? People has their own likes and dislikes, and you shouldn't say anything. But whatever. The things are clubbing, alcohol, and smoking. Yeah. I'm not, how to say it? Amish? It's Amish, or it's the other, Mormon. I'm not a Mormon, by the way. Yeah. I'm not doing this stuff because I don't like it. It's not because of relation or something else. It's for not my liking and for my health as well, because 2 of them, it's for my health too, because I'm not forcing myself to drink it or smoke it to be in that circle of friends. I have already some experience that people like, especially smoking. In my high school, people smoke outside, like next to the wall of the school. Like, I had some friends that smoked, and I hate smoke that goes in my direction. I hate that. I start coughing. I don't like it. And no, thank you. And I had to speak with people through the wall. We had like, how to say it, metal bars, so we can speak between them. I was inside, and not because I'm good tissues or anything, it's because I'm not feeling going there because of the smoke, but still I was inside and people were smoking in my direction, and I had to be like in meters of distance talking to the people, because I was like, no. But yeah, alcohol, I already tried sometimes alcohol in different kinds of beverage, but I never enjoy it. The taste of the beverage, neither the taste of alcohol. And don't ask me what kind of drunk I am, because I never got drunk, I think, because I never drink enough because of I don't like it. Simple as that. And please stop asking me if I like beer or wine. I like water and juices. So yeah. But people think this is like stuff that you should do as a teenager to be like social accepted and to have that kind of habits that you should do as an adult in your work as well. And I think, oh man, are you seriously saying that? People can have different tastes, and another thing is that alcohol and smoking, it's so bad for you. At least smoking, I think is worse than alcohol, but in the long run, if you are a heavy drinker and smoker, you're gonna have issues in the future. So yes. Clubbing is a thing that I never went doing, and you are going to say, and so why you are putting in here? Because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't see myself going out in the night, sometimes in the cold, in a country that a lot of times is not safe, and I don't like alcohol nor smoking. So these two things, I think, is some things that happens that a lot in clubs. And another thing, I don't like to be confined in a club. Sometimes, a lot of times, that have more people inside than should have, and all the people that get drunk and have, and you can happen, for example, you go out a night, could or not happen to have a fight, and I don't want to be like collateral damage in there. So yeah, no thank you. I don't in my country recently last year had a lot of issues in places with a lot of clubs and bars having fights and people getting arrested, people getting hurt, because I think bars and clubs are not having the money nor the security that is needed for that places, the quantity, I mean, and because of that, I think it's very unsafe, and I'm like a girl that's I'm looking for how to say it, my physique is very petite, and I seem very young, and I'm scared for people doing something to me. And because that, I never seen the necessity or the wanting to do that, and that is why I never tried before. If I had, for example, a group of friends, guys and girls that were like into that stuff and were like people that I trust and wouldn't get a lot drunk, or at least very drunk, in there. Maybe I should. Maybe in that case I would be comfortable to try it, but no, yeah. And I like to dance by myself, so no. I don't want people watching me dance and socializing. I don't see a place good for socializing, maybe for hooking up, but I don't want to do that. So yeah, it's a big no for me. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about this matter anymore. Let's move on to another in. It's glasses, because I use glasses. I'm like myope. I don't know how to say it. I struggle seeing far away from me. Yeah, and now doing with this is contact lenses. I hate putting stuff in my eyes. That is why I always went with glasses. I use glasses since I was 5-6 years old, so I'm used to glasses, makes part of me. Sometimes I forget I have glasses in my face, and I already entered like in the shower or went to sleep with my glasses on, so yeah, happens a lot. I think they are, and I don't like to see myself without glasses. I like my face, I like seeing them, but for me it's not normal seeing myself without glasses. It's how much they make part of me. Is like that. And contacted lenses, I don't like the trouble to be with my finger like putting in place in my eye. I struggle putting eye drops in my eyes as well, so yeah, no, for me this is very short one. Yeah. Another thing that I have here is we starting with that out, and I have an in doing with that as well. So an out, it's coffee. I hate coffee. I hate all the popular stuff. Yeah, I'm that kind of girl. I'm not like the others. I'm kidding, but I don't say I love tea, but I enjoy it a lot. I don't say love tea because I don't love every type of tea. I have my teas that I love, and I think they are very close to me and do a lot for my throat, and because I like to talk, and they fix my vocal cords. Yeah, I think tea is very good, depending on the flavor, and it's basically warm water with flavor. So yeah, but I enjoy it. I drink usually tea. If I don't drink milk in the breakfast, I drink tea, and a lot of times I drink tea at night. So yeah, but I can drink tea all day around. It's usually when I drink, but I can drink any time of the day or the night. I can be an owl and pass the night awake and drink a tea to fall asleep, because it's not normal me going the night awake. yeah, I don't have insomnia. By the way, yeah. So another thing that I have here is Anine. I love oversized clothing, baggy pants. Who? Yeah. One thing you have to know about me, I usually dress a lot like tomboy. Yeah. I like that kind of urban street style, and because of that, it's very boyish. Some clothing I have, but I have a lot of things that are like with drawings and t-shirts that are stamped with dolls and anything. I like dressing dark, but as well as colorful. So yeah, but I usually go for coisas tipo things more dark, yeah, and everything. But in the last years, because of a thing, I had how to say it, a surgery in 2020. I had a surgery and was in a place next my bottom, yeah, and because of that I can use, because the scar bothers me, if I use very fitted pants, it goes in my crack and scratches my scar because of that. And yeah, I don't like it when I see it goes up, and I don't like it. And because of that, I use pants that are baggier and or looser, something like that, and the stream, like the line behind, it's very soft. It's not very huge thing like jeans has streams that are very how to say it, you see, I know the word in Portuguese, salient, if anyone knows. I don't know in English, so yeah. But I love that kind of pants right now, like sweatpants and everything, but formal pants as well that are baggier in there. I love that. And oversized clothing I start enjoying using because of as well my weight going up and down. So yeah, I like having clothes that I can use for a long time in a kind of aspect or another. So yeah, I like that. It's like a little bit of a skater kind of style as well, because my t-shirts, I have now a lot of t-shirts very oversized that are like dresses for me, because I like to do that in the summer, and I use like mini shorts down the shirt, down, how to say it, under the shirt. It was what I wanted to say. Yeah, it's that. I have one thing. I started getting into, but I don't have a lot. Turtlenecks, but because before I think was with my weight loss, my neck become thinner, and the turtlenecks are very fitted in the neck, and I think I usually feel claustrophobic. I don't know, with the turtlenecks very just to my neck, and I wasn't a fan before, but now with the winter especially, I like to use them. The ones that are very soft fabric. I don't like the graspy one. Yeah. Well, now what I have more here to talk about. I'm speaking for ages already. I don't know if you like to hear me about this stuff, but so let's speak about one out. It's vampires. In the last year, I noticed that people wanted to make vampires again a trend, and I never enjoy it. Even in my teenage years with Twilight and anything, I didn't enjoy vampires. I don't. I see the things. It's nice, but I don't crush or like I want to be a vampire or found sexy. Usually, I'm touching my mic. I'm sorry, but vampires aren't the thing for me. I think from the supernatural creatures, werewolves aren't like a thing for me as well. Despite think I'm being a little bit delusional and being in Jacob team when Twilight came out, but I wasn't like a fan and wasn't like very hard on being in his team. I think it wasn't only because I find more attractive the actor, only for that, but the other thing, werewolves aren't for me. I think I see everything that has to be with zombies, but zombies for me aren't like attractive. So it's only because I enjoy it, seeing the movies, the TV shows about it, and I like to be prepared for a future, a possible future, with that apocalypse, that kind of apocalypse with zombies. So I think is why. But yeah, vampires don't do it for me. Just don't. I'm sorry for the people that like it, but yeah, I enjoy it. But once again, I think it's because of the actor. I enjoyed the movie that came out last year, The Invitation. Is very, very fun fiction. That movie, in my opinion, but I enjoy it. I when the main girl appeared in the Outlander t-shirt, I already knew that I would love that movie. That was very funny to me, but okay. So let's move on for an in, because I have to hurry this up. I'm speaking too much. But yeah, another thing for me is handmade nail art, because I talked about makeup, but one thing that I enjoy in doing and I think is very therapeutical for me, I think is how to say it. I don't know. It's paint my nails. I enjoy it from time to time because I like my nails to breathe. I don't like to also ruin them by painting every week. So it's from time to time when I feel like it, and I have, in this case, when I have a design in mind. Not only when sometimes I only paint with the colors, simple, but sometimes in the last years I started to do handmade nail art, but it's very handmade. I'm not a professional. It's not something that is very beautiful and artistic or whatever. It's very my own, and I enjoy it. It's simple, but it's fun to have that kind of nails. And yeah, I have been doing that since the pandemic. Yeah. So yeah, more things that I have to talk about. So another out. I think I have more ins than outs. But another out is voice messages. I don't like it. Deep. People, usually my closest persons to me, like friends and family, don't usually send them to me. Fortunately, because I think when people send me voice messages, I think I feel obligated to answer in a voice message, and I'm not feeling like talking a lot of times, not like right now I'm talking to you or to myself in this case. So but yeah, I don't think. First, my voice is very raspy today because of my cold, but my voice is very thin and like, how to say it? It's not grave, it's sharp, I think. It's very girly voice, I think, and I don't like to hear myself out loud, because if I have to see the message again, I have to play myself. Yeah, I think I'm opposing myself in here, because I have to edit this after and I'm going to hear myself talking. Yeah. Ugh. Well, never mind. But yeah, but voice messages, I think, are things that people are trying to do more. And if you are having a conversation that I don't want other people to know about, I have to dislocate myself to a place that I can hear the message alone, and that if I don't have my AirPods or headphones or anything like that, I have to hear that alone, and that makes so many work and time doing that. I lost so many with that, and another thing is very awkward if you are with people in a division of your house and you have to go, like, pretend going to the bathroom to hear that voice message. It's very, very weird. Yeah. I think I'm talking about this because of experience that I have in dating apps. Yes, I'm talking about that. I don't know. I start talking with some dudes that after 1-2 messages they start sending me voice messages, and I was like, I don't want to hear your voice right now, or in this phase of getting to know each other, you know, because I'm in a dating app, so I'm knowing people with writing. If I want to hear your voice, I would schedule a meeting or a date. So yeah, it's my opinion about that. Another thing, let's speak about platforms for organization that I have been using that are in for me, because I'm very on that a lot of times. That is Letterboxd, Goodreads, my drama list, and Notion. Notion I started recently, so I'm not like, I don't have many experience, but I'm liking, so let's see where it goes. But Letterboxd, Goodreads, and my drama list, I'm like addicted because I see a lot of stuff and I need to keep up with the organization and like all the stuff that I'm watching at the same time, like dramas and everything. Especially my drama list has like what I'm watching right now. I can put there, and that in the episodes that I stayed on, it's very good for that and make myself my life easier in that aspect. And in Letterboxd and Goodreads, I can put like the stuff I watch and read. So it's good to keep your house tidy, like not your house, but your as well. If you are a person like me that your hobbies are like watching stuff and you want to have a conscience of what the magnitude of things you watched and what you're watching, it's so good for that, and I love it, and I hope this continue for a long time because I need it. Yes. So I don't have more outs, I think, but I have more ins. So let's do more 2 ins. I don't remember more outs. Maybe it's better this way. It means that I don't have a lot of things that I'm not very into. But let's do the other 2 ins. Another in for me is grocery shopping. Oh, I know another out right now, opposing to grocery shopping. So let's do grocery shopping. Grocery shopping, I'm like an old lady. And I started in my teenage years doing the grocery shopping, like preparing like with the lists and my research and going to the supermarket and doing all the groceries and buying them and the organization at home of the things that I bought. Yeah, we have, if you want to be prepared, you have to be organized like me. I learned this with years. So yeah, I do a lot for grocery shopping, thinking about it. So the list, I have already some things that I usually buy. So to be prepared, I have in digital form, and I write little drafting papers with the other stuff that I remember that I need to buy. And so I do that. I usually go to almost always I go to a certain supermarket because I have the cards with the discounts on there. But sometimes I go to others, but I usually go to that one. And right now they have the site to do the online shopping, but I go there to see the products and I know the prices of the stuff, and I will see the paper of every week they have. I don't see every week, but when I have like groceries to do or the coupon, because I receive coupons on the mail because I have the card of that supermarket. Because of that I received that, and I'm very coupons lady. Yeah, it's because of that I seem like a old lady. I'm aging myself right now, but what I was going to say, oh yeah, I see the paper to see the products with discounts, if they are worth it, which I usually buy and everything. And I enjoy all this process, and sometimes I find a product that I usually don't buy but has a discount, and I see like, oh, this maybe is good, and I think already before buying the product if it's worth, because you have that thing that is impulse buying in the supermarket, and because of that can be dangerous to the wallet, you know. That happens to me as well. I'm not saying that I don't do that, but usually prevents that. Yes. So I do that after I go grocery shopping, and when the grocery shopping is big, I can spend 2 hours or almost 3 in the supermarket. Yeah. It's crazy, but yeah. Things that I like when I'm in the supermarket. I don't like when people a lot of times don't seem like they don't know how to drive their cart shopping cart, I think is how to call it, and go with that against me. A lot of people, I seem invisible a lot of times, because the many times people went and shock with me, it's unbelievable. I seem like a magnet to people. I don't know, people must be like moth, and I'm the lamp that are like emanating warm and light and are blinding them. It must be, because I don't know another explanation for that, but it happened a lot. Another thing, I don't know if it's my age, but a lot of times people, usually old people, but I had already people that are younger than the old age, but a lot of people confuse me with the employees of the supermarket, and they go a lot of times when I'm waiting for my family to bring stuff to the shopping cart, or I'm seeing stuff to buy. People ask me a lot of questions in the supermarket. I don't know if I seem like I understood stuff about the products, or if the people think I'm like very oriented inside the supermarket, because a lot of old people ask me where they can find certain products, and a lot of that times I don't seem like I work there, because I don't have even clothes that look like the uniforms that they use, and I stay like, what? Why people are asking me stuff? I don't know if I look like someone that knows things. I don't know, but a lot of people, even of a guy, I don't think it was like flirting or anything, because he didn't say anything else, so, and didn't act like that, I think. But one time I was waiting for my father next to the shopping cart in the detergent area, and a guy comes to me and says, "Oh, excuse me, you know which one of these like clothing detergents are better for this kind of clothing wash and anything?" And I was like, it was like, I think a softener or something like that for the so like I don't even remember the clothing he was speaking about, but I think was like lighter clothing, and he was like, it was a very specific question, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't know, maybe that one is with the discount and says that is for light clothing and is a softener. I don't know. I responded like, yeah, and he says, oh, right, thank you very much, and went off. And I was like, what just happened? It's things from another world. I don't know why people come to me. I'm like maybe a grocery Yoda. I have all the wisdom to know about the products. But if you are listening to this and you see me in the groceries, please, you can ask me stuff, but don't ask me complicated stuff, because I don't know it all, despite think perhaps what my face says. I don't know what the people are thinking about. I don't know. So yeah, another thing I like grocery shopping is, excuse me, excuse me. Ooh, this throat is getting drier by the second, and I had to end this. But another thing that I enjoy it about grocery shopping is seeing all the cute guys that are in the supermarket, even our employees or clients are. It's like you are going grocery shopping, but you are going like eye shopping as well. I don't know how to call it, but you are like thirsting or crushing for some people, at least until the moment, they are with their family or girlfriend or boyfriend, and I give up and go away. I never approach anyone in the supermarket, by the way, but I like watching. This is very creepy, but I like watching. Let's move on to the last one. The out that I have doing with this was online shopping. I don't like online shopping because it's very hard to get things right, because if you aren't the person choosing, I'm very picky. I can have problems with the things that arrives home, and all the payment system in some stores, online stores, are very shady, and I don't like it. Only the ones that are like in the, how to say it, multi-bank, I don't remember the name, but the money machine that you go to the bank to get money. I seem so stupid right now. I don't know the name, how to call it. So, but yeah, where I like to pay stuff in there, not with putting my card numbers and everything in sites that I don't know if are dodgy or are suspicious to happen something. I don't know, but I'm very hard interested in this stuff, especially in the internet, that things can happen, and other things is the state of the things that arrive home. If at least, for example, if it's broken or the food is spoiled, or the clothes don't serve me. How is the name? Don't fit me and everything, and it's a huge problem afterwards and a huge hustle, and I don't have time for that. So I like to go to the physical stores, choose my stuff, buy my own eyes and hands. Yeah, it's like that. Another in for me, it's podcasts and audiobooks, that in the last years, the audiobooks is from the pandemic as well, that I started listening, doing stuff. It's better for me to get through reading slumps as well, and I can do other stuff I couldn't do before by reading ebooks or physical books. It's better this way, and is some audiobooks that are interesting to listen with certain voices. So yeah, is this others that are like to DNF it with audiobook, and yeah, some audiobooks aren't good at all, so you have to choose it. It's the disadvantages they have, but it's okay. I like it right now, and they are good for me. The podcast was another thing from last year that I started listening. I listened to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 podcasts, I think. I don't remember more, but I think it's 5. Only one is in Portuguese from my country. The other 4 it's from several places. Are like the 4 are from people in YouTube. So yeah, it's people that I watched the videos and started to following them in the podcast because I was interested in the subjects they speak about. One day I speak more about the podcasts I listen and why I listen. Oh no, 6. I forgot. I think it's 5 from YouTube and 1 Portuguese one. Yeah. But yeah, I like it. The podcast is another thing to intercalate with the audiobooks and music that I listen. It's 3 different things that you can listen and like feel company sometimes if you are feeling lonely, or you like to hear people's opinions or sometimes certain subjects. Oh, I'm getting tired, people. So I have to end this. But podcasts are great. At least the ones that I listen. I can't speak for all. But yeah, it's a trend that is good, I think. It's what I'm doing right now. So we are going to end up in this note with podcasts in my podcast. It's like an inception right now happening. But yeah, podcasts are very a comfort listen, I think. At least the ones that I listen. And the YouTube ones I listen because I enjoy the people, not only the subjects, but I enjoy the people's personalities. Usually their humor on stuff. So that is saying something. I love humor. It's something that makes my day, listening to that. So I hope with this I make your day. In this, I don't know how many times, almost 2 hours speaking with you. Only 2 hours of your day wasting on me. But yeah, let's not deprecating myself. Let's be confident. I hope you enjoyed this very casual, chill episode. Yeah, this is was very improvised right now. The other episodes, I think, are more like structure because I have certain themes that I want to talk in a certain way, not very informal, but more formal. And yeah, so let's do like Netflix. Are you still listening to this? I hope so. If you are, leave a like. If you aren't, bye. I don't know. If you are, leave a comment. Say what you think about this stuff that I talk about. And I don't know what else I can say. Feel better for myself, because I'm in this cocoon on my bedroom, because I'm recovering myself. I hope in a few days I'm 100%. At least I'm getting better. 2 days before I couldn't speak at all. So yeah, this is a huge improvement. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you listen to the next one. So until then, bye.